Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna start this series where I'm gonna be reading different books. So this is the first video of that series. If you guys like my outfit, I like it. I like it. Just got out of the pool, so my hair is all wet, but it's fine. So this one is called Ada and the Galaxies. This one has beautiful illustrations. Just look at that. It's nice and precise, and it's beautiful. So this is the little. I'll read like the two summaries at the end. Ada loves the stars, but in New York, the city lights make the night sky too bright to see the stars. After the long winter months, Ada and her mom go to visit her grandparents, Amma and Pooh-Bah. They live on an island in Maine where the night sky is very dark and Ada can see lots of stars. If you guys need to pause the video to see the photos better, you can definitely do that. Can we see the stars tonight? Asks Ada. I've been waiting all winter. Of course, says Pooh-Bah. We'll do that as soon as the sky gets dark. There are lots of other things we can do in the daytime. Let's go down to shore. That's the biggest nest I've ever seen, says Ada. Ospreys live in that nest, says Amma. They catch fish to feed their babies, and you can hear that they don't like us to get too close. Let's go kayaking. I love kayaking, says Pooh-Bah. Me too, says Ada. But when will we be able to look at the stars? See that big rock over there, says Pooh-Bah. That's how I tell the time on the island. Today, when it's completely covered with water, it'll be dark enough to see the stars. Look at these shells and bits of moss, says Amma. They're beautiful, says Ada. There's a crab. Hi, little guy. Ada goes to look at Pooh-Bah's rock. It's partly covered with water. It's not time to look at the stars yet, says Ada. Let's make a fairy house with all the shells and moss we've collected, says Amma. Good idea, says Ada. Maybe Krabby can live in our fairy house. Ada goes to look at Pooh-Bah's rock again. It's still not time to look at the stars, she says. I've been waiting and waiting. No, not yet, says Amma, but it's almost dinner time. Can you see? It's finally dark, says Ada. So this one's a little confusing. So right there, that's just like the house and the beautiful flowers in the sun. So this is partly covered with rock. This is like halfway covered, 3/4, and then fully covered, and that's when it means it's finally dark. But just look at the illustrations. It's just beautiful, and you can tell it's painted, but I love that. It's beautiful. But where are the stars? I've waited a very long time. I'm really sorry, says Amma. It seems the fog has rolled in. The weather people said the fog will be here until tomorrow. Maybe they're wrong, says Ada. Sometimes they are, says Pooh-Bah, laughing. I have an idea. Let's look at pictures of the stars. I don't want to look at pictures, says Ada. These are galaxies, says Pooh-Bah. What's a galaxy? asks Ada. A galaxy is a lot of stars swarming around one another like bees, says Pooh-Bah. About 100 billion stars, or 100 billion bees. Galaxies are far, far away, in outer space, says Pooh-Bah. What are these swirly things? asks Ada. I want to spin around and around on that swirly thing. If you did, you'd be going about 1,000,000 miles per hour, says Pooh-Bah. So those are the galaxies and them looking at it. No problem, says Ada. Watch how fast I can spin. And then that's her spinning and pretending she's in the galaxy. Here's another galaxy, says Pooh-Bah. It looks like a crab, says Ada. It's a very big crab, says Pooh-Bah, about 10 million billion times bigger than the crabs you saw. I want to go there, says Ada. Can we go there in a rocket ship? It's pretty far, says Pooh-Bah. It would take about a million years to get there. Let's start tomorrow morning, says Ada. We'll have to pack a lot of snacks, says Pooh-Bah. And then that's them in the rocket ship going to the crab, the galaxy. Do galaxies have seashells and moss? Asks Ada. They probably do, says Pooh-Bah. Why? Asks Ada. Because everything in the universe is made out of the same stuff, says Pooh-Bah. It's a part of nature, even things that we can't see. Do galaxies have people? Asks Ada. Not people like you and me, says Pooh-Bah, but some kind of people. I think they're lonely so far away, says Ada. They might be looking at us right now, wondering if we're lonely, says Pooh-Bah. We're not lonely, are we, Pooh-Bah? No, we're not. It's really late, says Amma. Come and get your PJs on. I want to see the fairy house before I go to sleep, says Ada. Amma and Amma and Pooh-Bah, shouts Ada. The fog's gone. I can see all the stars. Wow, come and look, come and look. And then that's all the beautiful stars in the night sky. It's beautiful, these illustrations. I can't get over them. Hello, you other people, says Ada. Hello, says Pooh-Bah. That's them dancing, and then that's them following, catching up. Good night, you other people, says Ada. And that's the galaxies, like, reflecting in their glasses. So these are like kind of some information, I could say. Seeing the night sky. The photographs of galaxies that Pooh-Bah and Ada were taken with a big telescope called the Hubble Space Telescope, named after the American astronomer Edwin Hubble. In 1990, the Hubble telescope was launched into space in a rocket ship, and it has been orbiting the Earth ever since. It takes clearer photographs than telescopes on ground because it's above the Earth's air, which jitters and causes slightly blurry pictures. The pictures taken by the Hubble telescope are digitized and sent by radio back to Earth. The first telescope to look at the sky was made by the Italian scientist Galileo about 400 years ago. Sorry if I'm pronouncing names wrong. An average galaxy has about 100 billion stars, all moving at high speed and attracting one another by gravity. Our sun is in a galaxy called the Milky Way. If you go outside on a clear, dark night, you can see a faintly milky band that lights across the sky. That's the Milky Way. Every star in the sky is a sun, like our sun. Eventually, every star will use up its energy and grow dark and cold. But that won't happen to our sun for another 5 billion to 8 billion years. Astronomers think that most stars in outer space have planets orbiting around them, just as in our solar system. Some of those planets probably have living plants and animals, but life has not been yet discovered beyond Earth. Many scientists are now searching for life on other planets. The numbers Pooh-Bah uses to describe the size and distance of galaxies are scientifically accurate. So that was just that. I just read that and that. But still, there's some really amazing. I just love these illustrations too much because they're like painted and you can really tell all the colors. It's beautiful. Now I'm gonna read this little summary on the back. There's one more summary after this one. From the author of the best-selling Einstein's Dreams and author Ugala Pastuve. I don't know if I pronounced that last name right or the first name. Comes a story of a curious child and a caring grandfather who share a love for the night sky and the mysteries it holds. And then I just love this cover. It's just beautiful. And then there's one little summary right there that I'm going to read. There is so much for Ada to do while visiting her grandparents on an island in Maine, but no amount of beachcombing and kayaking during the day can take place of looking at the bright and beautiful stars at night. She can hardly wait for the sun to set, but will a thick fog spoil her stargazing plans? Will it? Will it? Will it? I don't know. Well, we just read the book, so yes, it did. Thank you for reading with me. This is kind of like Storytime Online, but it's not. I'm not copywriting. I swear. I swear. I swear. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna name it yet, but if you guys have any suggestions, I don't know if the comments are turned off. If they aren't, you can tell me any suggestions to any books or any feedback or anything. What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, but I really hope you guys have a great day or good night, good morning, something like that. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys have a great day, great night, great sleep, something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.